I have 2 verified sources from the inside of Great Lakes that we're going to discuss heavily. If you are shipping to Bootcamp or still verified to go, there is one big detail I want to ensure that you are aware of. What is up, guys? You're tuning in to Nikki MGTV for another video. As always, you can hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below if you have questions. As always, like this, and this video I think you should truly share. Along with the last one, share it with the older person that will, their mind were probably blown from the news from that one. This one, I think anyone that's about to ship out or is considering shipping out soon, with everything that's going on, you should probably be aware of this. A lot of you guys provide me information. I appreciate it. Like I said, if I got to preface the whole video, if you have information, if you're a recruiter, recruit division commander, if you're someone that's in depth, that's had information passed, we are in an age where there is, for some reason, not the same information going out. So if we can have verified information, emails, memorandums, some kind of correspondence that shows what the official word is, I appreciate you guys sending that to me. And I have 2 verifiable people that have been able to share information with me. I will not say who they are, but I want to discuss it because I think it's important for you guys. All right, this message is coming straight from a Master Chief, which writes the following. Any shipper reporting to Recruit Training Command starting next week are allowed to bring 2 books and 1 handheld gaming device. They'll be able to keep these items with them during the 14-day restriction of movement period. They will not have Wi-Fi capabilities, and their device cannot have a camera. So make sure to have them download games and or movies before they arrive. I hope this helps, and happy hunting. Thanks in advance for your time and attention in this matter. That is from a Master Chief. That is at an office which I will just not talk about because I don't want to divulge information here or dox anybody for that. But someone shared that with me, and I have the official email. I'm just going to put up the text of what it says there. And I have to say, I was not sure of this email because someone wrote me before I ever got this and said, "Hey, Nikki, I'm going to be sitting here at Great Lakes for 2 weeks." And I was like, "What do you mean? Are you on like a thing where you're just sitting there waiting to go to boot camp, or what's up? Why are you on hold? Are they canceling it totally, or are you just waiting for it to start for your 14 days to be up?" And he said, no, they're waiting for their 14 days to be up. And I want to read those messages as well to give the context of what we're seeing from an official email from a Master Chief. And also on top of that, someone that's on the ground that's able to message me about this. All right, so this guy came from very far away. I'm not going to share their information, but I want to share the message a little bit of what he's been saying. I have asked for photos and maybe video or something to show, exactly what you guys could be going into, but it looks like that hasn't happened. But I'm going to read you the messages because I think they will validate what the Master Chief said in the email. And he is currently at Recruit Training Command waiting to go into the class. And he says, all right, so far as I can tell, there's at least 6 of us in this Q word. I'm not going to say that because obviously it's going to demonetize the video. We all have separate rooms in a barracks building that has been specifically put aside for all of us that are potentially sick people to stay in. I obviously got to keep my phone, and everything is pretty chill. That part I found interesting because the Master Chief said they wouldn't be able to allow to have their phones or anything that had a camera, but I believe him if he's writing me this, obviously. So he goes, we got food delivered 3 times a day and our temperature measured in the mornings. Should get our ditty bags today and tomorrow, so I guess I'll be a Smurf for the next 2 weeks. What he means is wearing the jumpsuit for our sweatpants and sweat top. And he said they said something about chaplains and possibly psychologists coming to visit and check on us to see that we're not going completely mad. Might even get some books delivered, but for now I'm studying the start guide and will work out as soon as I get a towel to finally take a shower. We're not allowed to leave our rooms, so any footage I'd be able to send right now would be either of my room or of the view out of my window. Sorry about that. Oh, and thanks for the content. It goes on. I'm going to read the message that he has updated us with as well after this. He writes back to me after I wrote a message, and he says, "Sorry, Nikki, ran out of a charge on my phone and didn't have the right charger on me." That's a bummer because I doubt he expected to have to charge his phone, maybe. But he goes, "We got our ditty bags and everything that goes with it yesterday. I've been pretty much studying the Blue Jackets manual since I didn't have my phone, but I hope that'll give me a leg up on actual boot camp." It could a little bit, but realistically, they'll tell you what to study and all that kind of stuff. You guys have heard it here. If you are leaving, or you are fortunate to be the one that's leaving, you will be stuck at Recruit Training Command, what it looks like 14 days in a period of just limbo. This does not count towards processing time. This will not count towards your training time. It's going to be a rough 10-ish weeks. And I say that not to scare you guys, but to mentally prepare you what you're going to be jumping into. And none of this has been verified or said that it is factual information from Recruit Training Command as far as an official announcement or something on their Facebook. That is typically where they're going to announce this. But they also did announce a bombshell, which I can't even believe this. They have stopped graduation, and I'm going to share that as well because I just read it as I'm making this video. And okay, this is changing stuff even more. It says, effective immediately, the U.S. Navy is suspending all Recruit Training Command, Great Lakes, and Officer Training Command in Newport, Rhode Island, formal large-scale graduation ceremonies until further notice as part of its proactive approach to protect our mission and limit the potential spread. Recruits and officer candidates and students will continue to graduate, but the transition from recruit to officer candidate to sailor will be marked by small internal events which cannot be live-streamed. Wow. And pretty much the rest of this is saying that it's based on the guidelines that they're being given, and that they understand that it is a important moment for a lot of people, but as far as the significance and the risk that's associated with it, that they will continue to monitor the situation and just say pretty much sorry that they're not going to be able to hold anything. So wow, this really changes a lot for you guys. And how long you're going to be there, what conditions you're going to have to deal with when you first get there, on top of the training should stay the same, but then you look at the factor of graduation. Like I said in my first video where I talked about boot camp being canceled, this is like, if you miss this, I'm not trying to scare you or make you feel worried. It's not the end of the world, but it definitely will alter your ability to relate with other people where you talk about graduation and what that meant for you, because I remember that being a very monumental moment for me. So I don't think that this should stop you from going to boot camp, because if your final destination or what you really want is to join the military and be in the Navy, you should be just saying, I'm going to go forward with this. This is just part of another hurdle or barrier I'm going to have to overcome. Obviously, a lot of you guys have spent tons of hours planning, preparing, going to the meetings, relating to people, talking on my channel, talking on Reddit, talking through your chats or whatever groups you guys have. Like, there's a lot that you guys have dedicated to this already. I know it sucks. I know it's not fun. And like I've said in the previous videos, this is something that it's just part of the military and what you guys will deal with and encounter as far as the craziness of what it takes to be in the military. And I read from somebody recently that I thought it was worded very well. And people call the military to handle chaos. And so if you are able to take this and say, this is what I'm going to be paid to do, I should probably start getting used to chaos a little bit right now. So overall, I hope that this helped you guys out. Maybe bring some stuff together. News and updates are coming on a daily basis as always. And like I said in previous videos, these are stamps in time. So if you watch a video from previously, you might want to watch Bootcamp Cancel Part 1, the second one, then this one. I just want to keep the most real and up-to-date information. Again, if you guys have other information to share and you are at any of the stage or process where you've seen something has been changed, something has not been officially announced, but you have some credibility to back this up, I would greatly appreciate it. If you do have questions, though, I'm going to answer those to the best of my ability. But also, any other questions, you can always hit me up on Instagram, Snapchat, or down in the comments below. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.